If your computer is running slow and you aren't planning on upgrading, you should consider wiping your computer. Now, there's another video that is on this channel called using DBAN to wipe the video, but in this one, we're just going to use a Windows 7 professional disk. Now, using this will be faster, but it won't really irrecoverably wipe your data like the DBAN does. So for this, you just need a Windows disk. Right here is Windows 7 Professional. You can use Windows 8, Windows 10, really anything, even a Windows USB. What you do, I will outline that in the rest of this video. So I've turned the computer on and I'm going to be booting from the Windows disk. I press F12 here. It will take me to the boot menu. Now in the boot menu, I'm going down to the onboard or USB CD-ROM drive. This is because I have Windows 7 Professional in the disk, so I'm gonna click enter over here, which will have a boot from the CD. So press any key to boot, so I'm booting from the CD. So now I'm just waiting for the loading bar. So in this time, I'll explain to you exactly how this gets done. Essentially, I'm formatting it. I'm formatting all the partitions, and this will pretty much wipe it. It's not really as effective as this other program called the DBAN, which stands for Derek's Boot and Nuke, but it's still very effective. It's not irrecoverable, but recovering it will be very hard. So now we just wait for this to load, and then I'll tell you where to go from here. So now we're on the starting Windows screen, so we just wait for it. It's not actually going to boot into Windows 7, it's just going to boot into like a menu where you can start the installation and the formatting and partitioning. So now I'm at that screen. Essentially, you just next, because I wanted English and I live in the US, so now I click install now. You start the setup. So you can you see here's the license terms. I just accept it, click next. Now here you want to install a custom copy of Windows. And so you see there are two of them. What you need to do is this is a system reserved. So you should format this, which is, you see how it says it might contain this. If you format any data stored on will be lost. This is what we're going for because we're not exactly trying to keep any data, we're actually trying to wipe it, so we format that. So now this is empty, and now over here, well, it's not empty, it still has to store some for the Windows installation. And then over here we need to format this because we don't need any of that information, so we format this. So this is pretty much what you do. If you click on this, you'll see down here it says Windows cannot be installed to disk 0 partition 1, so which means we're going to click this partition, and then we click next. And then over here it's just a waiting game. You see it has to go through all 5 of the sections: copying Windows file, expanding Windows files, installing features, installing updates, and then completing the installation. Once that's done, you'll have a computer with a fresh copy of Windows and nothing on it. And that's how you wipe using the Windows installation disk.